Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star Citizen. As always, thank you so much for joining me for a brand new Star Citizen video. And guys, I'm here on the 315.1 PTU. Yes, the 315.1 PTU has finally dropped, and here is the Starfighter. So this is the Crusader Industries Ares Starfighter Inferno, and it's finally here. It's finally here, and so is its closely related relative, the Starfighter Ion. And I own both of them, so I own this ship and the Ion as well. So first, we're going to look at the Inferno, the one with the size 7 Gatling gun, and in the next video, we will look at the Ion as well. Now, some bad news for me. My favorite ship reviewing spot has been declared a restricted area. Thanks, CIG. So my favorite ship reviewing spot here on Hurston has been declared a restricted area, and I'm reviewing this ship right now on the cusp of the restricted zone. So if you stay in the restricted zone, you get a crime stat, and I don't want to do that. But anyways, moving on, guys. So this is the PTU. So I have to say that in this video to let people know that this is the test server. So stuff that you see here could be broken, and most likely will be, and things will change. This is just the test server, and this thing isn't alive yet. So, without further ado, here is the Starfighter Inferno. So, this is the Starfighter Inferno. This is the ship, in fact, the only ship in the game right now with a size 7 ballistic Gatling gun. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correctly. This thing is equipped with a size 7 triple barreled Gatling gun. How crazy is that? So, this thing is a heavy fighter. It is designed to take out large capital ships. So what do I mean by capital ships? So ships the sizes of javelins and Idrises and reclaimers and krakens and stuff like that. So yeah, this thing is designed to basically pretty much be an anti-capital fighter. It's a single seat fighter, so just a single seat, no beds, nothing like that. It's from the same manufacturer, Crusader, that has designed the Mercury Star Runner, the C2 and the M2 and the A2 star lifters and gunships and stuff like that. So it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It has some missiles as well. So what do I mean by PTU? Things being broken on the PTU is like this. So this is not supposed to be like that. The missiles don't just hang in the air like this. They are in bespoke racks. So what do I mean by bespoke? Is that they're novelty racks. So the ship is equipped with 20 size 3 missiles. So it's equipped with a single triple barreled size 7 ballistic Gatling gun, and of course 20 size 3 missiles in 4 racks, I believe it is. It's 4 bespoke racks of size 3. Now, bespoke means you can't use any other size of missiles, so you can only use size 3 missiles, and you can equip 20 of them. Now, this is nothing to laugh at. The size 3 missiles are pretty potent, and 20 of them is very good. But I was hoping that maybe we could equip, like, when this thing was in concept, I was hoping we could equip 4 size 5 missiles to shoot at against larger targets, but apparently it isn't the case yet. I mean, who knows? Down the line, maybe we can get bespoke racks for size 5s, and maybe this thing can carry 4 size 5 missiles. Now, some stats on the ship. The ship can carry absolutely 0 amounts of cargo. No cargo space for this ship. It does have a personal storage space, but no cargo space. It is 27.2 meters from nose to tail, 27.2 meters long. It is 30.2 meters from wingtip to wingtip, so from side to side. And it is 5.5 meters tall from the bottom till the top. Now, the first thing that I noticed about this ship was that how low the wings sat. I mean, this thing is pretty low. If you just have a look at it, I mean, it feels like you can. There you go. You can hop on the wing of the ship and just get on the top like this. It's placed so low, like the wings are so low that when you come in to land, you have to be careful not to break the wings on some rock or a tree or something like that. So yeah, there was a personal storage space here. I'm gonna try and go ahead and access that for you. There we go. This is the personal storage area, and you can put so it says external storage 250 okay, just one sec. Was it 250? Okay, come on, 250 micro SCU. Yeah, 250 micro SCU, so not a lot. A backpack is like 40, so this is like three times the size of a backpack. And of course it says weapon locker here, so let's go ahead and check this out. How freaking cool is this? So you get a weapons rack here. Now I am assuming this is for either a couple of pistols or 2 rifles. Pretty neat. So this is something new that they've implemented on the newer ships, and they're going to have to go back to older ships and implement this kind of stuff on there as well. Now, of course, there are components here as well. Component housings that you can probably open up. Yeah, there we go. So this is Aegis Dynamics. What is this? Looks like a power plant. Yeah, it looks like a power plant. So talking about components, let's go ahead and give you guys a list of components. Now, this thing is brother or sister, the Ion. The only difference between the Ion and the Inferno is, of course, the Inferno has a size 7 ballistic Gatling gun, and the Ion has a single size 7 energy weapon. Okay? But you guys might be like, oh, hold on, Marshall. On the website, it says that the Ion has 3 coolers, and this thing only has 2. Well, that's not the case anymore, guys. This thing has 3 coolers as well. So in terms of components, they're exactly the same. Inferno, Ion, exactly the same. Both have 3 coolers, 3 size 2 coolers, 2 size 2 shield generators, 2 size 2 power plants, and 1 size 2 jump drive, yes. So yeah, in terms of components, exactly the same. And they have a single medium fuel tank. So just a single medium fuel tank. Now you guys might be wondering, is this the best ship to get in game? Well, this is just the first video, and this is not a review. If you've watched any of my Star Citizen videos, you'd know that I wouldn't review something that I haven't used for a while, and this thing has just literally come out. So this is not a review. I cannot tell you if this is the best ship, if this is the, I mean, Star Citizen doesn't like the word meta. Is this the meta ship? Is this the end-all, be-all for combat ships? I can't really say that. I haven't used a ship, and obviously it's not going to be. This is designed to go up against larger ships. It is designed to destroy larger ships, but it's a quite a valid question to say how good is it against medium-sized ships. I mean, obviously this won't be good against highly agile maneuvering dogfighters, but will it be good against something like the size of a Cutlass or a Constellation or a Caterpillar maybe? And we're going to go ahead and find that out. When I play this more, obviously more videos are going to come. So the next video is going to be on the Ion, and the subsequent videos I will take this thing out into battle. Hopefully we can get into a fight with a player, do a PvP bounty hunting mission. If not, we'll play it out. We'll fight against the AI, and I'll show you guys if this is any good against smaller ships, medium-sized ships, and hopefully we can maybe get get into a fight with a Javelin. If we can do that, or an Idris, I should say. If we can get into a fight with an Idris in this thing, that'll be the ultimate test. But yeah, so in terms of components, you can access the components here. Again, power plant, which is really neat. And of course, there are other components as well around the ship, which I haven't been able to find. And the way to get inside the ship is through here. So again, this is a single-seat fighter. So just a quick word. So you guys might be comparing this to the Aegis Vanguard. Is this the Vanguard killer? I mean, if you have a Vanguard, should you melt it immediately and get one of these? Hold on. I would say hold on. I'll definitely say hold on. Don't melt your Vanguards. Because, guys, this thing is a single-seat fighter. The Vanguard has beds. It has amenities that allow you to stay in space for a long time. This thing is just a single-seat fighter. There are no beds on this thing. This thing is only designed to fly off from a base, go and do its thing, and then come back. The Vanguard allows you to go out in space, long range, and then stay there. Live inside your ship. You won't be able to live inside this ship. It's just a single seat. No beds, no kitchens, no bathrooms, nothing. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get inside the cockpit. Very nice. Very cool. So the view from the cockpit is pretty good. I would say it's a lot better than the Vanguard. Like, I'm comparing this to the Vanguard because it is the most closest ship to relate to. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so the ship announcer is saying Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Perhaps not say that. This is like a combat ship. You're not really going on a journey. But yeah, it's a kind of a single piece glass cockpit with a nice view of the behemoth, the beast size 7 triple barreled Gatling gun. But everything comes with a downside. So this thing has a really nice panoramic view, but it could be a weak spot. So eventually when physicalized armor is introduced into the game, this could be a weak spot for this ship. I mean, rounds could go easily through the glass and kill you. So that's why maybe an Aegis Vanguard, Aegis being a military manufacturer, has given you a really narrow field of view with the cockpit, and it's really heavily armored. You know what I'm saying? So this could be one of the downsides of this ship. You get some nice views, but you can also get killed through the glass. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and take off in this thing. Give you guys an external view. So in this video, as I just said before, we're going to give you guys the general stats of the ship, take it out for a spin, test its flight performance in atmosphere, test its flight performance in space, and that'll be it. There will be no combat engagements in this video. That'll come next. So let's go ahead and take off. Whoa, she's fast. Raise the landing gear. Nice. Very nice. Now this thing, for the very limited time that I've used it and I've flown it, this thing is blisteringly fast in a straight line. This thing is so fast. Now, as promised, let's go ahead and test out its maneuverability and atmosphere. Now, because it's a Crusader ship and it has wings and everything, you'd expect this thing to perform well in atmosphere, and it does. It does. It's a lot better than the other ships. All right, let's go. Full afterburner. Look at that speed, guys. Let's see how fast she goes on the deck. We'll use all of our afterburner fuel. 500, 520 maybe? Yeah, there we go. Very quick. Blisteringly fast. In terms of maneuverability, let's go ahead and test it. So let's do an aileron roll. A little bit sluggish. A little bit sluggish, not as fast, not as crisp as something like a Buccaneer. But then again, this is a heavy fighter. This is not a light dog fighter. So let's do it again. Yeah, a little bit sluggish, as expected. So how fast, you guys might be wondering, down the deck at 2,000 feet, how fast can this thing go without afterburner? So that's what we're looking for right now. So let's hold 2,500-ish. So 360, 370 meters per second without afterburner. It's climbing. Maybe 400 meters per second. At 2,000 feet. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, now let's try a roll with boost. A little better. Try it again with boost. Better. Better. Now let's do a turn without boost. Oh, it's really bad. Very bad. We lost all of our speed. Now, hold on. This isn't too bad. Some ships can't even turn. Some ships won't even turn in atmosphere. They'll just stop, wither, and die. So at least this thing turns, right? So let's turn again, this time with boost. Better. Better. But still very sluggish. Very sluggish, as you would expect. But as I said, this is down low at the thickest part of the atmosphere. Alright, let's get on the deck. Let's go as fast as we can, then we'll do a zoom climb. Now, it says it has VTOL capability, but I haven't really seen anything to show that it's VTOL capable. Alright, let's do a zoom climb. Go full afterburner. And climb. Almost a 90-degree climb. So straight up. We're at 15,000 feet. Now you'd expect this thing to perform better at the higher ends of the atmosphere, and of course a lot better in space as well. Alright guys, so here we are. We're finally out of the atmosphere of Hurston. We're in space. But before we check its maneuverability in space, I want you guys to go ahead and listen to the sound of the engines and the thrusters while we were in atmosphere. Just go ahead and listen to that. Wasn't that cool? This ship, in my opinion, has the best looking afterburner effects, thruster effects, and of course the sounds as well. Really nice. Now finally, we're in space. Let's go ahead and check the roll in space. This is with afterburner, with boost. Not bad. Still a little sluggish. Let's go ahead and try a turn with no boost. better, a lot better, but still very sluggish in a turn. Now acceleration, top speed in space. Let's go ahead and check that for you. There we go. Top speed. Top speed 1,119 meters per second. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, now let's talk about the gun. Let's talk about the gun. The main thing on this ship. So this ship is just like the A-10. It is a ship designed around a gun. The whole purpose of this ship is to carry that size 7 gun. And finally, we're going to talk about it here. So, as you guys can see from the ammunition counter, it has 2,000 rounds. So 2,000 rounds of ammo of the size 7 ballistic gun. Now, I'm not sure how large is the size 7 ammo for this thing, like in terms of actual real-world physical size. And eventually, all types of ammo will be physicalized. Ballistic ammo will be physicalized, and I'm not sure where this ship is carrying 2,000 rounds of size 7 ballistic ammo. I mean, I don't see a magazine. So take that number with a grain of salt. I mean, this is bound to change. This number is bound to change later on when physicalized ammo comes online. It will be dropped significantly. And my guess is they've put 2,000 rounds just to allow players to play with their size 7 guns so nobody gets disappointed, so people don't go on forums and start crying and making posts about how low the ammunition count is, yada yada yada. So this is pretty much designed to stop people from crying, but it's not going to have 2,000 rounds in my opinion. It's not going to. This is way too much for this ship to carry. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and fire the gun. That's how it sounds, and that's how it looks. I mean, 2,000 rounds is a lot, and size 7? Let's have a look at it from here. From the side. From this side. It could sound a little better. I was kind of disappointed with the sound. But then again, we're in space. Could have sounded a little bit beefier. It could have sounded a little bit more meatier. But you can literally just hold down the mouse button and just fire all 2,000 rounds. Now, as I said, we're going to check this thing out in combat in another video. This isn't really the video for the combat. Now, let's go ahead and give you guys the view of the missiles as well. So, weapons, missiles. So, we are carrying 12 Aresta 3 missiles, size 3s, 12 of those, and of course 8 size 3 Viper 3 missiles. So one is cross-section, the other one's IR, so a total of 20 size 3 missiles, just like as I said. And of course that SF-7 Gatling gun, the Bearing size 7 Gatling gun with 2,000 rounds. Now you guys might be wondering, can you overclock this thing? So let's go ahead and try. And the answer is no. You can't overclock the gun like you used to before from the power management system. But what happens if we divert all of the power to the gun? Let's do that. Does it fire faster? Let's try that. Not really. So it doesn't really fire any faster even if you give it more power. Yeah, the effects could have been a little bit better. Like the muzzle effects. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. This has been the 315.1 PTU. This has been the Starfighter Inferno. And just a quick word on the ship. So for those of you thinking, is this the best ship? Should I melt my Vanguard to buy one of these things? I would say hold on. This is the PTU. Things are going to change. And this is just an alpha game. This is a game still in the alpha stage of development. I mean, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, things are going to change. Combat is going to change. This ship will be much more different 5 years down the line, in my opinion, when mechanics and gameplay tactics have come out that we haven't even thought of. So don't rush into anything. But if you compare this to a Vanguard, this is a single seat fighter. The Vanguard is multi-crew and you have a bed. This thing doesn't have a bed. This is designed to take off from a point, go do its thing, come back. Vanguard is designed to go out and stay out there, as I said before. The Vanguard allows you to log off in the ship. It allows you to live inside your ship. This thing doesn't have that capability. But is this thing going to be better at taking out larger ships? Of course it's going to be. Of course the Starfighters are going to be better than the Vanguard at dealing with larger ships. But are they a better ship overall? Not really. Not really. It depends on what you want the ship to do. But overall, comparing this to the Vanguard and saying which is better than the other, it depends on what you want to do with the ship. Do you want to go after capital ships? Then yeah, sure, this is better than the Vanguard to dealing with capital ships. But the Vanguard is better at dealing with fighters. It has a place for you to log out from. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But just keep in mind, things will change. This is the PTU. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Please take care.